wind. The flag there is not doing much. It's kind of just sitting there. So it's a tranquil day. Temperatures not that different than yesterday, perhaps a little cooler because we have more cloud cover and increasing clouds throughout the day. This is a view from Mount Tamalpais. You can see some stratus in the distance. And here's a view from the Berkeley Hills, and you see a little more in the way of blue skies. But again, you see some of those clouds, some of the low clouds. Temperatures right now, 49 San Francisco. Santa Rosa, 46 degrees. Fog there. Visibility now is down to 1/4 of a mile, so that is tough to drive through. On the other hand, if you're at the beach or Half Moon Bay, gosh, beautiful day to walk on the beach, but there are concerns. There's a beach hazard statement. It goes into effect later this morning. It continues through late tomorrow night. And that's for sneaker waves, concern about rip currents. So if you're out there, just keep your eye on the water and be on alert because the sneaker waves can just seem very large and come seemingly out of nowhere, and that could just sweep dogs and people out to sea, and that is something we don't want. So the waters are cold. In the meantime, there is a chance of precipitation. That would be late tonight into early tomorrow morning, and you may not see any rain at all. This is a very light amount of rain. This is a weak cold front moving kind of slowly, so they start to see the clouds increase in advance of that today, and then we'll see a few raindrops, really a lot more impressive in Northern California, maybe an inch of rain in Eureka or so. But for us, maybe 1/10 of an inch, and it's primarily a North Bay event, so maybe 1/10 of an inch in Santa Rosa, and then you get down to San Francisco and the South Bay, fewer and fewer raindrops, and maybe no raindrops at all where you are. So don't expect that you'll necessarily see some rain, but that is a possibility. And then a ridge builds in, and all of a sudden we have a big change because what happens is we get a warming trend. But here are the rainfall totals. Again, just very quickly across the Bay Area, 1/1400ths of an inch in Bodega Bay, that could be the winner. 9/10ths of an inch in Oakland, about 500ths of an inch in Mountain View. So it's just really not a big event, not going to have a big impact for us. Temperatures today across the city, numbers in the 60s and right along the bay shoreline as well as the coast. You'll see numbers in the 60s there as well. And you finally get into the 70s as we head down toward Mountain View and Woodside, 70 for Woodside, 76 Campbell, 75 Livermore, Pleasanton 74. So you can see some areas are reaching well into the 70s, and that's where you're likely to see a little more sunshine and a little less in the way of clouds. 69 for Santa Rosa. A look ahead. Partly cloudy skies, and we'll call it for today, and warm. You'll notice the temperatures drop for a couple days as the front moves through and that air mass stays cold for another day or so. And then, boom, comes Wednesday. Temperatures could be into the 80s in some spots. So it's a heat wave, but it really lasts just a couple of days. Wednesday and Thursday are the warmest days of the next 7. Teresa?
Thank you very much.